Okay, now in this video you're going to get your two answers, okay? This we kind of already filled out. When I have x and y in this table, we need to write two equations, okay? So I'm going to kind of set up this cross. And the first equation is x plus y equals 12. The second equation is 3x plus 5y equals 42. Now I need to use the elimination method. I do not have a common absolute value. I got 1 and 3 and 1 and 5. So I got to do the boom, 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 boom. So 3 and 1. So 3x plus 3y equals 12 times 3 is 36. A lot of people forget to multiply that. Don't do it. 3x plus 5y equals 42. Now you're never going to have one positive and one negative. You have to fix that. You need to multiply by -1. So we add those and that gets me 0. I add positive 3 and -5. That's -2y. And I add positive 36 and -42 is -6. So I divide by -2. And y equals 3. Okay, so y was our basketball. Okay, so that equals 3. Now go put your 3 in here, and you're going to be multiplying it by 1. Okay, so it's equal to 12. 1y, so 1 times 3 is 3, plus the 1x. So 1x equals 9. So 9 is your pool. Okay, now before we go to this next one, I need you to go in your packet, please, and take a look at a couple of these, because I want you to write this so you have it. 4 times x plus 2. Now you see that plus sign? That means I need to multiply two things, 4 times x and 4 times 2. So 4 times x is 4x, and 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, now here there is no plus sign, so I just multiply the 4 times the 2, that's 8, and then I just connect x onto it. Okay, so totally different. Again, when I got the plus sign, that means I need to multiply two things, 5 times x and 5 times 3. When I don't have a plus sign, I just take 5 times 3, that's 15, and I connect x onto it, so remember that. Okay. Okay, now to get to the bottom row here, and by the way, I don't have y, so there's only one equation, okay? Do I have a plus sign here? I do. So I need to take 20 times x and 20 times 3.50, so that's 20x. Then I take 20 times 3.50, that's 70. And here's easy, it's just 12x. So the only equation you need is put equals 198, and then you add your x's, so that's 32x plus the 70. So 32x equals 128. And 128 divided by 32 equals 4. So the x is right here under the PB. So the cost of a paperback is $4. Now you're like, well, how do I get my other answer? It's really easy. You just need to add $3.50 onto it, because if you know that's 4, you just take 4 plus 350. That's 750. Okay. Next one. This is our table. So x times 2 is 2x. Now, you don't have a plus sign, so you just take 2 times 2.50 is 5. Prove it on the calculator. And then you just connect an x onto it, okay? So it's equal to 336, and we add our x's, it's 7x, and I divide by 7, and x is 48. Okay, so x is 48. Here's the x, so that must be our pretzels. Now, if I know x is 48, 48 times 2 is 96. Okay, and then we ended up with this. So, again, only one equation is needed. If I only have one variable, if I don't have y in here, I just need one equation. It's equal to 36. Now I got to get the rest of this. Do you have a plus sign? Yeah, so you need to multiply, make two multiplications. 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times 2 is 4. And 6 times x is 6x. So we add our x's, 8x, and don't forget about the plus 4. So 8x equals 32, and x equals 4. So it's x that's under the clown loaches, so those cost $4. Now think about it. If I know x is 4, what's 4 plus 2? 6. Okay, let's move on to the other one. We had that all set up. So there's a plus sign. I only need one equation. It's equal to 2,384. I need to make two multiplications because of the plus. So 378 times x is 378x. And then 378 times 2 is 756. Here it's just easy multiplication. So we add our x's, 378 and 214. That's 592x plus our 756. So I minus 756 before I divide. And that's 1,628. And then I've got 592 times x. So I divide by 592. 1,628 divided by 592 is 2.75. So it's x is under the children, so the children cost $2.75. And then we just put 275 and plus 2. That's going to be $4.75. Okay, next one. Everything's set up. So x times 4 is 4x. But what the heck do I do here? Again, with the times, you're just multiplying the numbers and connecting an x. So that's going to be 6x. You don't need to multiply twice if there is no plus. Okay, so 4x, 6x is 10x. So I divide by 10, and x equals 4. So x is our cat, so I have 4 bags of cat food. Now if I put 4 there, what's 4 times 3? It's 12. Okay, now the next one I have x and y. So when I have x and y, I need kind of a cross. So x times 3 is 3x, and that's 11y, because I need two variables, I need two equations. So I've got x plus y equals 20. And then 3x plus 11y equals 100. Okay, we need to use the elimination method. So I don't have a common absolute value, so 3, 3, 3 because of that. And then 1, so 1, 1, 1. So 3x plus 3y, 20 times 3 is 60. Then the bottom will just stay the same because all you're doing is timesing by 1. Okay, so then I times by -1 to make these all negative, and then those add to 0. So if I add positive 3 and negative 11, that's negative 8y. If I add positive 60 and negative 100, that's negative 40. Divide by negative 8, and y equals 5. So y is our multiple choice. So there were 5 multiple choice. And now I need to replace the y with 5. And 1 times 5 is 5 plus 1x. and that's 15. So there was 15 true, false. Okay, our next one, again, I only have one variable, so only one equation is needed. I don't need to do the cross. The cross is when I have x and y. So that's 164x. That's pretty easy, but this one's not so easy. There's no plus, so I just take 24 times 2, that's 48, and I connect the x variable to that. So I combine like terms on the x's, so 164 plus 48 gives me 212, so 212x divided by 212. I got 20, okay, so x is 20. So just plain old x is the cat, so the cat food costs $20. Okay, now 20 times 2 is 40. Okay, my next one, shoot, I've got x and y, so we got to go with the cross. So it's going to be 650x, and that's going to be 825y. So that means we need two equations. X plus y equals 84. We also know that 650 times x plus 8.25 times y equals 588. Okay, we need to use our elimination method. I do not have a common absolute value, so we got to do the boom, 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 boom. So 650, 650, 650, 1, 1, 1. Then I'll end up with the same absolute value in front of x. So you're going to have 650x plus 6.50y, and then we got to multiply 84 by 650. So 546. And the bottom, 650x plus 8.25y, 588. Okay, again, we need a positive and a negative. Don't have it, so we need to multiply by -1 here. So all those go negative. Those cancel. So now I add positive 650 and negative 8.25. Negative 1.75y. And then I need to add 546 and negative 588, and that's negative 42. Now we divide. So negative 42 divided by negative 1.75 is 24. Okay, so B, it's 24. Now you need to go insert 24 in for the y. So it's 84. 1 times 24 is 24 plus 1x. So minus 24 minus 24. So 1x is 60. Okay, now you see how systems of equations it's used. It's when I have 3 units and there's a mixture of 2 of them, and I got to separate the mixture kind of deal. Okay, that's all I have to say on that. I hope it has been informative, and if you're having problems, let me know.